Hey there, it's the brand therapist, Michelle B. Griffin, and welcome to your weekly personal brand therapy session. This is the podcast that helps solo experts like you get unstuck and get on your way with a brand that takes you places. I'm super excited you're here. Now let's get going with today's session. Welcome back to this week's personal branding therapy session. I'm the brand therapist, Michelle B. Griffin. And today I have a question for you. Why would you build your personal brand? Doesn't that seem like really narcissistic, promotional, all about you? Yes, that is like the number one complaint. In fact, there was an article by Sheryl Sandberg many years ago called The Case Against Personal Branding. And she was all about the idea that personal branding is packaging yourself, being fake. And a lot like that Instagram life you see that is all just perfect highlight reel and nothing else. That's what most people or some people, and maybe you, and I'm hoping today's session will change that, think personal branding is. And to be honest, I actually don't even like the term personal branding. It was first coined back in 1997. And I'll put a link in the show notes. So more than 25 years ago, this whole concept, and to be honest, I think the whole personal branding goal rush, if you will, has gotten really big in the last maybe 3 years since COVID, especially, where more people are showing up online and the advent of social media, TikTok, and all the new things, right? So people just think personal branding is just about showing up online. And a lot of times I think it's a manufactured version of you. So you might be asking yourself, or maybe you have friends, colleagues, or whomever saying, well, why would you do that? They have a real misconception of what personal branding is. And so why I'm here and why I call myself the brand therapist to help you build that authority-focused personal brand, because I know it is so much more than that. Yes, I use personal branding because that's the search term and that's how people and clients find me on LinkedIn and Google, but I actually prefer the word personal positioning. That's the whole basis of my brand GPS framework, where I really help you build that brand, but it's all about positioning you, the expert in you, the way you're going to communicate your brand, your message, your stories. Everything is positioned, but it's nothing fake. It's all about how do you take the best of you and what is about you and get it out there. So I have developed 3 P's of personal branding that I really talk about a lot, because it really helps people realize that personal branding, while we might not enjoy or understand the term, has really deeper meaning than just being the go-to. Now, the 3 P's of personal branding. First of all, it's purposeful alignment. You're going to get clear on who you really are, what you really believe in, and want to step out and stand for. And in this day and age, we need this, especially in the age of Chat GPT and generative AI. We need people to really come out with their purpose and why they're here. So you're going to get really clear on all those things and really help you set the tone of how you want to show up for those you're here to show up for. The next one is personal advantage. Now, we talk about, I do a lot, about the professional side, but it really is advantage. You're learning to break through so many roadblocks in your mind and your capabilities and your potential, stepping out, communication skills, writing online, showing up, speaking. All these things are going to continue to stretch us and grow us. And that is essentially what we always want to aim for, get out of the comfort zone and get into the growth zone. So personal advantage is a huge trait. It's a lifelong skill that you're just going to continue to get out there and grow with it. Now, the third one is one most of us talk about, and that is professional acclaim. We want to be out there so people know we're the one to go to. We are top of mind, the seen and sought after, the one getting all the opportunities for speaking, for media mentions, for clients, for all the things that you can think of what professional acclaim would bring you. That is essentially what it is. And really, that's not a bad thing, right? We want to be out there sharing our expertise, serving with it, supporting others. Those are the 3 P's, the trifecta of why a personal brand is the go-to thing. Now, whether you want to call it personal branding, authority branding, or personal positioning, that is all essentially what it is. So just to recap, it is purposeful alignment. Discover your purpose, know your professional goals, and create true impact. That's essentially why I show up. I truly am here for impact. Now, the second one is personal advantage. That is conquering limiting beliefs, becoming more confident. We can all grow and aspire and just get behind wanting that alone. And the final one is professional claim. You essentially want to get out and just be that known to go to in your professional space. None of us here aspire, I would think, at least the people I work with, to be the next Gary Vee or whatever influencer that comes to mind. They truly want to be known and top of mind in their space, in their industry, in their field, because they're tired of being hidden and held back. And all these things, when you get out there, these 3 Ps help you bust through that imposter syndrome, get out of your head, get out of your way, and on your way. And that is my mission for my work as the brand therapist, and my mission to communicate this to you in our weekly personal branding sessions. I hope today's session helps you realize, yes, personal branding is definitely what I need, I want, and I'm going to do. So today's actionable tip is this. Write out what your 3 Ps, your trifecta of why you want to build your authority-focused personal brand. What is your purpose for this? Why are you here? Who are you here to make impact for? What really drives you? What gets you out of bed to just start communicating and sharing and putting yourself out there? Why are you putting yourself out there? Write that down. Number 2 is personal advantage. Now, some of us have strengths in other areas, and some are areas we need to work on. So knowing you're really going to work on this personal advantage, I want you to write, what am I really strong at right now? And what are some of the areas that I really want to grow into? Building your personal brand and putting yourself out there, you're going to grow in that area, I promise you. And professional claim, what is your professional goals here? What are you trying to accomplish? What is the one thing? I want you to put some short-term and long-term. Maybe it's writing a book, starting a podcast, speaking on a TEDx stage. The opportunities are unlimited when you put yourself out there and people actually know you. You got to do all these things if this is where you want to be. So those are your action items for today. I want you to reach out on LinkedIn and let me know, Michelle, I've got my 3 Ps. I absolutely know them. We're getting very much every day closer, every session closer to where your big goal and dream is. So that being said, I would sure appreciate it and be so honored if you could let me know and let the world know with a review and a rating on Apple Podcasts. As I've said in a previous episode, I was really bad in the first part. I was really not good in the first 52 episodes of encouraging and really trying to promote my episode reviews. And so I'm really trying to work on that so more people can find the show and really be impacted, because I truly am the brand therapist here for you each week, showing up to just really help you get out of your head, get out of your way, and get on your way to where you want to be, that next best thing. So thank you in advance for that. So my friends, I'll catch you next week. Take care.
That's a wrap for today's brand therapy session. Need help with your personal branding journey? Then head on over to thebrandtherapist.io and grab my free resources to get going today with your brand. And until next time, keep putting yourself out there. You have a brand to build, a message to share, and people to impact. Take care, everyone. I'll talk to you soon.